Uh, research area. Research area. The research idea was to use machine learning for analyzing cognitive feedback effects of SS neurosignal uh, beside of process of encephalograph data of the patient who underwent an experiment. The Neurocom 16 channel selection of encephalograph computer encephalography complex was chosen studying the brain's encephalography EEG signals. Uh, the environment. On this slide, we can see the data resort for the encephalograph during the experiment for each of the sensors. The patient movement were recorded by the encephalograph at the sampling rate of 500 hertz, which provided uh, sufficient data. Data flow on this slide, we can see the general schema of the environment. Data processing. After during the experiment, we obtaining the significant amount of data that needed to be processed and analyzed. For this, we used the object-oriented program language Python and specialized the library pandas, NumPy collections, scikit-learn. Thanks to this, we were able to build the model that can determine which 98% actually which finger was bent at the particular moment in the time. The machine learning processes allowed us to achieve these high actuals and ensure the reliability of the result obtained. To visualize data, we used Matplotlib for some library for machine learning with Python and create the plot that display the value of encephalograph for both LHF and RHF fingers during 2 minutes experiment. Data processing. On this slide, we can see how well our model works. We use standard Scala class for the scikit-learn library and standardized with MLM. Since after standardization, we split our MLM data set into the two sets in 75 and 25 right time. 75% of the data will be used to train our neural network, and 25 will be used to testing its actions. We use train test split class for the some library for Python. It's scikit-learn library to split data into training and testing sets. Так, machine learning training and testing model. After completing the process of preparing the data and the data of analyzing and process we process with creation and training of the neural network. This process include the following stages: model initialization, training, prediction, and environment innovation of the effect files. On this slide, we can see testing data and input data which we set to our neural network machine. As a result, training and testing the MLM, LHF and RHF neural network, we achieved high urgency, which enable us to prepare it for use, recognized patient movement under investigation. Example for MLM for recognizing. Right, for MLM recognizing of the patient RHF finger movement feature 1. A illustration for the number of feature matches 1 or null. It's about 5,998 for 1 and 4 for null. Possibly value for features we can see on the picture B. Conclusion. The author provides high performance and huge technology for process dialing EEG signal for the central context CCC to in investigation for state of the human's motor system because on machine learning using deep neural networks, this approach also for the identification of movement element which consideration of the cognitive feedback loops for the CS neural nodes as future for recognized specific type of human lips movement high performance algorithms for recognized movement elements have because development because this approach which enable parallel computing. Okay, thank you for the attention.